Imagine one day you feel healthy and vital, and the next day you get unconscious and you have an epileptic shock in the kitchen of your parents. You get hospitalized and you get the diagnosis that you have a brain tumor. I know it's shocking, but that's my story. And when I received this diagnosis of my doctor, I didn't accept the diagnosis. I listened to him, but I was like, okay, that's not my reality. I don't want that in my system, and I didn't identify with that. I shared the hospital room with 3 other women that got similar diagnoses than I did, and they completely identified with their new disease. They accepted it, and they felt depressed, angry, and sad, and I couldn't stand the energy in the room, so I just gave the doctors my phone number. I grabbed my book, You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I went to the hospital park, and I really put my full focus on my healing, because that's what I wanted to really build up, and not what was present in my head. And that's a very important thing, that we put our attention on healing and away from what we're struggling with. I viewed the diagnosis as a wake-up call that I have to immediately change something, and I did. I was living a life on stress hormones. I was pushing myself so hard, and for the first time I allowed myself to sleep through, and as long as my body needed. I meditated 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. I visualized my optimal health, how I would leave the hospital, hugging my mom and being so full of gratitude and happy simply that I'm healthy again. And this is what I did. I adjusted my diet, and all that led to the outcome that I had this planned surgery with a specialist that was planning on doing the surgery with me. And one day prior to the surgery, I arrived at the hospital, and the doctor came into the room and told me the following news. Mrs. Chaika, you don't have the tumor in your head anymore. The recent scans that we did simply don't show it, and it's not normal. Congratulations, but it's not normal. Tumors don't just disappear. But I knew I was healed. And a massive learning was that health is the most important thing that we have in our life. Without health, no other area in our life will function. And that's why I made myself the promise that I will take care of myself. And that's why I became a holistic health coach as well, and vegan nutritionist, to help other people achieve optimal health and vitality as well through a plant-based diet, detoxification, mindfulness practices like meditation and visualization, and much more. We view health from a much broader aspect. So if you need support on your journey, don't hesitate and message me. I'm happily supporting you on your journey.